Hey guys, welcome back to the Beginner Guide to Ghetto video series. So in this section we're going to be talking all about hair. So in this section we're going to be talking about what our favorite hairstyles to do and if there's any products that we use to help achieve that look. So before we get into hearing what everyone has to say their favorite hairstyles uses and their favorite products are and everything, I do just want to give you guys a quick little rundown of what is Gyaru hair. And typically Gyaru hair is oftentimes you'll see it's bleached. It doesn't have to be, you can have black hair and be Gyaru, but oftentimes it will be at least lightened. And the reason that that is because the typical Japanese beauty standard is to have very dark hair, you know, naturally dark hair. So one way to rebel against that was to bleach, and you'll see a lot of early on, a lot of gals would just bleach their hair and tan, and they were considered gal. Obviously the style has evolved since then, but still the bleached hair has continued to be a trend. You'll also see colored hair, which some people ask, oh, you know, can I be Gyaru if I have pink hair, blue hair, green hair, you know, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter, to be quite honest. You can have any hair color. You can have blonde, you can have black, you can have brown, you can have pink, you can have purple. Anything. Gyaru hair is very open to experimentation and to colors, and I do want to say that Gyaru hair can be very simple. The hairstyle that I'm wearing today is very simple, but it can still be identified as Gyaru as long as I have the rest of the face and the outfit all together. Hair doesn't have to be a chore. It doesn't have to be a task. Yes, there are some hairstyles that are quite tricky to do. Sujimori is very popular right now, especially with Kuro Gyaru. Although it's a gorgeous hairstyle, it does take up a lot of time, and I know that not everyone has the time to do that. But you don't have to do it. I mean, even if you are doing Kuro Gyaru, you don't need to have, you know, over-the-top Sujimori hair. For those of you who don't know what Sujimori is, it is a type of hairstyle that involves a lot of stripes looking like pieces of hair, very piecey, very sectioned off. I'll have a few tutorials, by the way, linked down below on how you can achieve some of these Sujimori hairstyles on your own. But again, it's not necessary. Ghetto is very open to a lot of different hairstyles. And by the way, if you don't feel comfortable using your own hair, wigs are such a huge part of Gyaru hairstyle. Priscilla wigs are a very popular brand of wigs. They do bang pieces, half wigs, even little ponytail pieces, but you don't even need to use that. You can use anything you want. You know what? I'm really rambling, honestly, at this point, but what I really want to get across here is that Gyaru hair is very open. You can do pretty much anything and get away with it. In general, just make sure that it looks nice, it looks polished, and it doesn't look messy, and you'll be fine. But yeah, with that being said, let's listen to what everyone else has to say about their personal hair and what their personal favorite hairstyle to do is and what their favorite products are. And hopefully you can kind of get a feel for what kind of hairstyles you would like to wear if you do decide to try out Gyaru.
This is actually my favorite hairstyle. I've only started doing this recently because I really wanted to start doing big hairstyles and big curly stuff. But I would definitely recommend this hairspray. It is a lifesaver, and if it works on my hair, it will definitely work on yours.
Certain way I like to style my hair. Yeah, I like it curly, as you can see. I think it complements my features better. Instead of giving me that harsh exterior like Gyaru often does, it kind of softens it up and makes it a bit more romantic. It just softens up the look. How do I achieve these curls? Well, I have these foam thingies which you kind of just bend however you like, and you just twist them around your hair like that, and then you just leave it like this until your hair dries. And then I take it out, and then voila, I have curls that last for weeks. Instead of, you know, steam processing and all that shit. It's much less damaging on the hair. So I really recommend that if any of you have bleached hair and you kind of just want to preserve it for as long as possible.
As far as hair goes, I tend to wear wigs. This is actually a custom wig by me. I have wefts that I've sewn from Kaneko hair, which is just like braiding hair that you get in bags. And I custom dyed it to this peachy color right here. And it was like a baby pink before, and then I just have hot pink streaks. Cut it myself. I have a custom cap on it and kind of have like a faux lace front. It's actually an invisible part.
When it comes to hair, what do I like to do with my hair? Well, I like to wear bandanas, that's for sure. I haven't really done anything much with my hair today. But what I usually do, I have this routine when I get out of the shower. of which I feel my hair will look the best. And my routine is wash my hair with shampoo twice and then with conditioner. Make sure everything is fully out, get out of the shower, and put up my hair like a towel. And let it sit there for 10 minutes so that the towel can soak up the water in your hair. Take it off, let it air dry for 10 minutes. Brush it out with a tangle teaser. Be sure to start at the bottom. So when you're combing your hair, always, please. My mom's a hairdresser and she taught me when I was really young that I should do this. Start at the bottom and work your way up. It might take a long time, especially when you have very thick hair. When you have very thick hair, please be very careful because your hair can easily break and none of us want that. But when I have done that, I'll just let it air dry. Like before I go to bed, I just let it air dry, and then my hair becomes really soft and fluffy. I comb it out again the next morning. I just make a headbang a little, and then my hair falls perfectly. Sometimes even in little layers it will fall like this, and it just works perfect for me. Straightener. When I straighten my hair, I usually straighten it make it really straight, and then try to make some volume here at the roots, and just layer the roots with volume, hairspray. And another thing I do is make little waves because I think they're very sexy and it's also really easy. Here I'll put up a picture of me when I did that once. I had pretty light makeup, but okay, there we go. It's just very little waves, and what you want to do is just wash your hair and then put them on in braids. Like not too small, not too big, just medium-sized braids. Let them in when you sleep and just let them out, and then they will look absolutely fabulous. When I do the braids, I usually stop around here so that I still have a part that is not braided, because I think it looks good. When you're in a hurry and you can't afford to have wet hair and then sleep with it, you can just put them in those braids, spray them with hairspray, then go over them with straightener 2 or 3 times, and then they will sit.
So if I go for more of a school look, if I wear Gyaru for school, I normally go for like very pin straight hair with like a side bang that I pin to the side. But if I have time, I like to curl them with the 16mm curling iron, and I just wrap it around, even though you can use a clip, but I don't really like that. I just comb this part to the back, tease it a bit so it stays in place, and then I would curl my bangs to the outside and just curl the rest of my hair as well. Sometimes I like to put my hair into a partial updo, so I take like half of my hair and put it on a ponytail on top of my head, and then I'd curl the ends that stick out from the ponytail, and I'd curl the ends that are left down. So for normally I just go for either this, very straight, or the updo.
My favorite way to style my hair is the way I'm wearing it right now, which I usually just will braid it. I'll just split my hair down the middle. I will braid it off to each side, and then in the morning I will take it out, and voila! I have very cute wavy hair, and then I'll just pop it up in pigtails or something, or just leave it down. It's cute. Or I will curl it going away from my face, and I'll just tease it up a little bit at the roots. Thank you guys as always for watching. I really hope that you've learned something helpful about Gyaru hair today. I'll see you guys in the next section, which is going to be all about advice for new gals. Bye!
You never bathe.